one of my businesses around late 2000s was doing product launches and doing promotions and launches for companies in London who were not from London. So we had a client in Singapore, one in Texas, one in Australia, and we had basically some clients from Australia, Singapore, and the USA, and we were positioning ourselves as the launch arm to get them going in London. And when you're launching products, and my background was product launches, the company with John was product launches, and doing a lot of conferences and launches and basically rolling stuff out and getting engagement, getting initial engagement. One of the things you realize pretty quickly is that if you've got a great product, you need to find some sort of celebrity speaker or someone who's a well-known kind of personality or someone who's got a story, and you've got to basically lure people to engage in that story and then stick the product up next to them, right? It's like Michael Jordan. You want to sell a bunch of basketball shoes, you get Michael Jordan, you kind of like stick the shoes right there, and you get people believing that they will also be able to jump 6 meters if they can wear those shoes. So we did a lot of that, and we would always have celebrity speakers, we would always have guest speakers. And pretty much the number one thing I would look for if I was going to work with a speaker is that they had a book. It just made everything easier. So if a speaker has a book, we worked with James Caan from Dragon's Den, and like he'd just put a book out that year, and it just made everything easier. All the marketing copies in the book, all the key stories that you're going to tell is in the book. You can package in a book with the tickets to the event. You can promote them as the author of the book, such and such. So everything kind of just was easier if you've got a book. So around the 2009 mark, when I was trying to recover from the global financial crisis and all the things that were going there, I made the decision that it was time for me to stop being the guy behind the scenes promoting and try and actually build a bit of a personal brand myself. I wanted to kind of step up into that more front of house role of entrepreneurship. So I naturally thought to myself, I need to write a book. So I started writing. I was flying a lot, so I was between London and Singapore a lot, and I just started writing as a habit on planes, and I wrote Key Person of Influence. The first 9,000 words just didn't fit. It was a whole extended introduction about the entrepreneur revolution and the times that we're living in, and as soon as I chopped it off, the book started to make sense, and then basically I had this file of 9,000 words sitting off to the side. I released Key Person of Influence, and it did really well. I was shocked at how well it did. And then a big publisher came to me and said, "Can we do a second book?" Because I went with a small publisher initially, and then a big publisher came and said, "All right, we want to do another book with you. And have you got anything else?" And I sort of went, "Oh, I got 9,000 words here that I chopped off." I sent that through, and they went, "Yeah, that'll do." And that became the first 9,000 words of Entrepreneur Revolution. So that became the book number 2.